Welcome back to the Doorkickers player channel. This is mission 88 Raid on Suspected Drug Lab, 115 Market Drive. This attempt takes me about 18 minutes. But before we get into that, I post new videos every Monday and Thursday. Be sure to look out for those and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I do post new videos. Now, moving on to the replay. This is genuinely one of the tougher ones. Interesting method here. Let's just go ahead and okay, there we go. All right, oh, the volume. So we have most of this route planned out already. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but it's planned, right? So hold on, let me zoom in a bit. Go. Okay, so we're using heavy machine guns to open the doors, as you can see here and here. So we've got them lining up over here, trying to get as many angles as we can, and then everyone moves in. We've got some people going here, grabbing evidence, some people going here, and some people going here. Honestly, there's no way to like talk it, like pre-analyze it. It's simple, but there's a lot of bad guys. So just a heads up, there's a lot of bad guys in here. I think, yeah, it's all question marks. So you don't know exactly how many bad guys, but a lot of bad guys. Okay, let's get here. Okay, so waiting for the alpha signal to go, and then on alpha, he's gonna open the door. This is inevitable. Okay, having these guys, get rid of the evidence is inevitable. So just let it happen. Don't try to be sneaky or anything. Yeah, pretty much. There's no other way that this can go. The only difference is that with different weapons you can go faster, but this is pretty much how it's gonna go. Yeah, you do have to arrest all of these guys, and you do have to gather all of the evidence. So don't skip on gathering evidence. Tactically, if I didn't have this already pre-planned, or even if I did, I would have these guys. So the guys that are going straight should be the guys that are behind. So you see we have two lines of operators here, right? So these guys should go straight, right? So maybe even if I did have this pre-planned, I would stop these two guys, let these guys go ahead and start clearing that, and then have these guys move up. I think I would do that differently. Also, I think that this needs more guys than this because a lot more unknown threats coming, in this area. Whereas, I don't know. To be fair, I'm not entirely sure about this one. This is a very complicated one. A lot of threats, a lot of bad guys, and honestly, I think that was a good decision having four guys here because there are doors and windows here that are leading to this. So I think that's fair. I do. Also, if you look here, having these guys approach from this side is actually super smart because we can see that this is the smaller corner versus this is the bigger, right? This is like a left fed. It's almost like a corner fed room, right? So having them approach from here, clear this first, then move in is actually pretty smart because when you get here, you have all of this threat, right? So having them approach from this side, that's pretty good. If I didn't have this like pre-planned route, I would have this guy just turn, not go, you know, the long way around. I don't know how I feel about this, I'll be honest.
I surrender. Intel secured. Hands behind your back. Intel acquired. Suspect secured. Evidence acquired.
Yeah, honestly, there's not really much I can say. There's not really a way to analyze what's going on here. Because essentially, any way you look at it, as long as the operators don't die, it's the right thing to do. Think about it, right? Like, okay, at this point, what do you do here? Okay, so you've got these four, these two, and these two, right? So what are you doing in this situation, right? Because you have to collect all the evidence, right? That's evidence. That's evidence. That's evidence. Lots of evidence. Lots of evidence. All this evidence, right? You have to collect the evidence. You have to arrest these guys, right? So what are you doing? Are you taking? Are you leaving these two to arrest and collect evidence, and then these two guys continue? But then once they get here, do they stop and collect evidence, or do they move on clearing? Right? And then these two, do they stop here, collect evidence, or help arrest these guys, or do you guys just keep moving and clear? I guess you could take these two and these two, have them clear the rest, you know, of the structure, while these guys, I guess these two guys and these two guys collect evidence, right? So these four are clearing while these four are collecting evidence. I think that's fair. I think that makes sense. That's the only thing I would have done differently. I think that the route that we currently have is, if we're not doing that, I think this is pretty good. Like, so we leave one guy here to collect evidence and arrest people. One guy here is collecting evidence. These three are moving here to clear that, and then this guy is moving this way to clear that, and then these two are going to join him in clearing, right? Like, it makes sense, because what else are you going to do, right? So dude clears this, and then hold on, I gotta move this up here. Okay, so the dude is clearing this, and then he's gonna go here. Oh no, he's just gonna stop here and collect evidence. Okay.
I surrender.
So these two are splitting up. Essentially not. He's just going the long way around. Why is he going the long way around though? I mean, you might as well just go the short way. This was a while ago. I think hold on, let me see. What date was it? Let me go here. March 11. It's now August 15 when I'm recording this. Okay, I I recorded this on March 11. What we're both seeing on the screen, it's August 15. Okay, when I'm recording this video, right? It's been a few months, and I don't know I don't know what I'm doing here, right? On March 11. I guess it might be faster. Like it makes sense in a way, right? Because it's like, okay, you have like this guy, as soon as he gets to evidence, he starts collecting it. These guys keep moving, right? This guy, when he gets to evidence, he collects it, while these guys just keep moving, right? It's kind of like I I don't know. I guess it's kind of like if one or how do we do this? Okay. Or let's do stamps. I think stamps makes more sense, right? So we got okay, guy number 1, right? And then do you have okay, right? So okay, so guy number 1, right? When he gets here, let's say this is the formation, okay? So or this is the pieces of evidence, right? So guy number 1, right? When he gets here, he stops. While guy number 2 and guy number 2 stops here, right? While guys number 3 and 4 continue that way, right? And then they stop here. So guys number 3 and 4 stopping here. So then once guy number 1 and 2 are done, they move forward and stop wherever they stop. Right? And then once those guys are done, right? And then when these guys are done, they move forward and stop wherever they stop. Right? And then et cetera, et cetera. Right? So I guess it's kind of like that, like it's sort of reminiscent of that, but it just doesn't I don't know. I really have no way to explain what's going on here. I'll be honest.
Suspect
So he's going in here.
I surrender. Intel secured. Intel acquired.
Right, so this guy stops and arrests him.
Acquired.
This guy is waiting for a second. So
Intel secured. I got your hands.
Alpha, go.
why this guy is waiting here, I don't know.
Unlocked. Go down.
Okay, they clear this.
Suspect secured.
I don't know what this guy was waiting for. I'm not sure.
No contact.
Okay, now they're just collecting evidence.
Warning.
Oh, okay. This guy, I didn't even notice this at all. But these two dudes were stuck because the evidence that they were supposed to collect was gone. So they were stuck. And they just weren't doing anything. And so then we had to abort so that they could finally move. And now there's all this evidence here that's just doing nothing.
Intel
Okay, so
secured.
now you can see like we're splitting up evidence.
Covering. Evidence acquired.
But you have all these guys, why are you not using them? It just doesn't make
Got
sense.
the dope.
Like, it doesn't have to be one guy collecting all the evidence.
Acquired. Intel acquired.
It just doesn't, I don't know.
Intel secured. Intel acquired. In position.
Good job. We're done here.
Yeah, this was colossally bad. Let's go ahead and watch the more recent attempt. Let's see if I did any better on this one. So, picking the lock, staying quiet. Okay. Volume is very low on this one.
Charge. On target. Looks clear. Charge.
So we're using a blasting charge to get through because we're using the Perestroika, I'm assuming.
Go.
So I guess you can delay how much these guys like get rid of evidence, but it's not by that much. Yeah, and like I said, so remember in the previous attempt, there's a lot of threats in this area, and so you approaching from this side makes sense, right? But I guess you could also approach from that side. I don't like that it takes so long to put on a blasting charge and get in one of these rooms. Honestly, I think a machine gun would have been like a heavy machine gun would have been better because then at least the door would be open faster and we could start collecting evidence. Another thing that I hate is when is the Panda Striker doesn't shoot very far for some reason. It just doesn't. Like it's like the operators refuse to shoot or something. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just I don't know. It's a frustrating thing. Either way, um, hmm. Let's see what else. Uh, oh yeah, watch this corner right here. Remember how I mentioned like you don't have to go all the way that way and go wide essentially, right? Well, watch this corner. Watch what I do here. You see how I immediately like change the direction of the operator? Yeah.
Go. Go.
Yeah, so you can see here that these two are just moving forward. It doesn't look like they're stopping to collect any evidence. These two are going to continue clearing. That's what it looks like at least. Yeah, so it looks like these two also are going to hang back to collect evidence and arrest people while these two clear, unless they collect this evidence. So we'll see. So we are doing the method of when you come across evidence, hang back and collect the evidence. Um, interesting, interesting choice. I think I would have done it differently. So I guess it's okay. Like it's not because we have two free operators essentially that are kind of moving towards this area, but I don't like how the rest of the structure is not cleared while these guys are collecting evidence. I think the smart move would be to clear the building as quickly as possible, clear the structure, and then start collecting evidence. I think that makes the most sense. So why these dudes are just standing there, I don't know. Okay, so now we're starting to clear the rest of the structure. Oh, I guess it's a safety first thing, right? Because like you kind of just want to keep your guys protected, not let one person be by themselves. Essentially, not like don't clear stuff by yourself. Have a buddy system going on. I guess that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Also, this guy that was arresting this dude and clearing this evidence, he's now coming here to help collect more evidence. So that's fair. That makes a lot of sense. And this is why you have the buddy system right here. This way, essentially the least amount of risk happening to your operators, right? And you see, so now that this room is cleared, two guys move this way to help them clear this, right? So even if, oh, it's just a small corner room, it doesn't matter. These guys don't have anything to do. They're going to move and help their buddies. Okay, well, that's clear. So all four of them turn around, right? You can see that as soon as there's nothing to do. Everyone goes and finds out what to do, like where they can be helpful. And actually, that method kind of really works. I'm not gonna lie. This one took a minute and 5 seconds. Let's go ahead and watch. Let's go ahead and watch this real quick. Just the replay. Okay. 1 minute and 31 seconds. So it took a little bit longer this one.
Lock and load. Let's do this. Waiting for Alpha. On Alpha. On Alpha. Waiting for Alpha. Holding for Alpha.
Alpha, go.
Sensor here. Door unlocked. They're getting rid of the dope. We need to stop them. They're getting rid of the dope.
Bravo, go.
They're bashing the evidence. They're bashing the evidence.
Charlie, go.
They're getting rid of the dope. Surrender. Got one. Hands behind your back. Suspect secured.
I surrender!
Intel secured. Hands behind your back. Intel acquired. Suspect secured. Evidence acquired. Intel secured. I got your hands on your
Alpha,
bottom.
go.
Unlocked. They go down. In position. Hands behind your back. Suspect secured. Got the dope. No contact. Warning. Intel secured. No contact. Looks clear. No tangos. Covering. Evidence acquired. No tangos. Evidence secured. Got the dope. Evidence acquired. Intel acquired. Intel secured. Intel acquired. In position.
Good job. We're done here.
Yeah, so I think that if the guys hadn't been like stuck here and here, I think that there would have been a chance of finishing this mission quicker. Either way, let's go ahead and watch this one.
Did you hear that?
They're here. No contact. Placing charge. On target. Looks clear. Charge
Alpha,
ready.
go.
X-ray down. We need to stop them. They're getting rid of the dope. Getting rid of the dope. In position. I'm hit. Charge in
Alpha,
position.
go.
They're bashing the evidence.
I surrender!
Go.
Suspect secured. Suspect secured. Holding.
Got
Evidence
you!
secured. Got the dope. Suspect secured. No contact. Intel secured. Intel secured. Intel secured. Intel acquired. On target. In position. Acquired. In position. Intel secured. Got the dope. Evidence acquired. On your mark. On your mark. Door unlocked. Got the dope. Intel secured. Evidence acquired. Covering. Intel secured. No contact.
Good job. We're done here.
Intel
Honestly, I don't know which one was better. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely I can't say for certain either mission was accomplished in a better way. I think that it kind of just depends on a personal opinion, I guess. Honestly, I think I could have done better than that, better than both. Either way, this is mission 88, I think. Raid on suspected drug lab 115 Market Drive. If you enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more of these kinds of videos, make sure you subscribe. And if there's anything that you guys want to see in future videos, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video.